So now you've seen the very first most basic thing that you can do with CSS. And keep in mind that we have our style section in the head. It's between the head and the slash head. And all the CSS styles are between the style and slash style tag. And we didn't do anything to the HTML. It was already there, and we didn't have to touch that at all. So you can see when we're defining the style for a certain kind of tag, we need the name of the tag, and then inside of curly brackets are all the special descriptors that say what to do with that tag. And so we changed the color to green. We could have made it a different color, and so you can always change green to whatever color that you want. But now we want to add some more things to this paragraph. So we've got color green. We might also want to, one of the big complaints that everybody always has with paragraphs in regular HTML is that they are not indented. So maybe I want to say something like text indent colon and say 8M. And an M is a measure of basically the width of the letter M. And so that's how wide our indentation is going to be. So I'm going to save that, jump back to the browser and refresh. And you can see that all my paragraphs got indented. It looks like it's 8M is pretty big. So maybe I want to cut that down a little bit. So I'll change that to maybe 3M, save, jump back and refresh. And so that looks like fairly nicely indented paragraphs. So that's pretty good. So I can do as many things as I want. Each thing that I do, there's a special command. In this case, I used color, and in this case, I used text indent, followed by a colon, followed by whatever it is that I want to do with that. So the name of the color goes after the colon for color. The size of the indent goes after the words text indent and then the colon. So I can do some other things as well, and I'm not going to show you all the different CSS stuff, but I'll show you where you can find some other stuff. So I'm going to, maybe I want to put borders around my paragraphs. You don't usually want to do this around all paragraphs, but I'll do something like that. So I might want to say my border style is going to be solid. That means it's going to be just a regular solid border. I also need to tell it border, I need the border width to tell it how thick a border I want. So I'll make my borders pretty thick. I'm going to make them 5 pixels thick, 5 px. And don't worry about the fact that TextEdit doesn't recognize the word px. It just made an underline for that. Who cares? And then that looks good, so I could also say the border color and things like that. So I'll save that, and then I'm going to refresh my browser, and you can see that there are fairly thick borders around my paragraphs. Okay, so that's a good start there, and I think we'll stop there for this little video.